Hello, my name is Darren Curtis, and I am showing you I want to become in my life and how did I find myself being into UAT of game design. When I was in high school, I wanted to create an image of myself into the digital world. I was aware of how drawn I become with the digital technology and how I was determined to be and patience I have to solve overcoming problem. Passion, patience, determination. I had all that was required to work with technology. The first one I got into was music, being a disc jockey. Um, Later down the road, I became a disc jockey. I did a few raves and clubs and weddings and birthdays and other special occasions. Um, it was getting expensive, even though there's a lot of people enjoying of my music. After a while, there were other DJs around the area noticing my professional skills instead of helping me. A lot of them, they were against me of competition. They dived into my fans by uh, changing the music. Like they'll take my track and remix it, or do the same strategies I was doing. I was losing my profits. I tried to solve it by going to an online radio station. It didn't take off till 8 months to 10 months later. After a while, when I was big in the area, it still wasn't enough. I was just contacting that small county, Kings County of California, and it wasn't enough. So I wasn't getting anywhere. I wasn't thriving. So I moved on. Um, a little history graphic chart of how many people that were attended to the club before the actual event started. When people got there early, and I have counted where it ended, and who was a fan of my music. These were the three movies, movies, three parties. The picture down below is somewhat was my first rave party. It was in a bus, big giant bus. This is not the exact bus, but you get that idea. The history timeline before I became a game designer. I found out what type of music I was into. I was into many after the end before I moved on. I was determined to learn it all. I self learned it all. I didn't ask an expert. I didn't have help. I did all by myself. I didn't read anything. I just practiced and practiced and practiced for 5 years straight. I made my first track that was worth of money. I sold it. Um, Started to advertise my music. I needed to advertise it myself. No one was going to do it for free. So I got into graphic design to create my first album cover, and then I sold over 5,000 copies after this French DJ named DJ Fresh invited me to his first rave, which was on the bus. And then he got French Asian, which was a friend of DJ Fresh. That's why I said Fresh Asian. But anyways, um, DJ Asian invited me to his VIP club in Fresno. I was nervous, um, very nervous. And then I sold over 1,000 copies of this new rave party that looks similar in the background, a little bit bigger, but that's the closest I could find. That was accurate, close enough. This guy named Big Rob was Big Bone, and he invited me by a graphic flyer. You know those DJ graphic flyers you get. And then he whispered in my ear that the password is Love Techno. They change it every time. Um, then I attended the contest and I won. It was 3 out of 5 waves. They gave me the name Cobalt Seal 77. I added the 77 for making 77 tracks. Sold successfully over 50 people, which was, obviously it's over 1,000. But anyways, and then the Cobalt, I was by a whole factory, military Cobalt factory, which is where they build tanks and anything that's warlike. And they thought my beats were hard as steel because I played hardcore, hard style, speedcore, etc. And then I got into game design later on, but a little tiny brief history as I started gaming since I was 6 years old on the Nintendo. I play Contra, Double Dragon, Mario, and many more. There's more in the background examples I played. My favorite game is Contra on the Nintendo. My new experience turned to a pro when I used the Unreal Engine in 2003, which was called Unreal Engine 2. Then I used the update version in 2004 of 2.5 Unreal Engine for 3 years straight. And then the new one came out for Source that updated to the point where people can actually use it properly. And Val SDK, which is called Source SDK for Counter-Strike Source and other Source games. I used Source for 7 years straight, and on the year 2014, I used Unreal 3, and I wanted to think of using the recent engine by going to college and be a professional, paid doing it, and not just do it for a hobby. And that's when I found UAT in 2004 while I was in high school. I Googled, I signed up for information for 4 years straight, and I was really hyped out and I was really confident. I was actually looking forward to going on campus, but life had other plans. Now I'm looking forward to using this engine, Unreal 4, the next big hit in everyone's life. I'm already creating my own studio team with friends and friends of friends that have a passion to create video games just like myself. I enjoyed all the time making video games, music, and graphic design. It was never wasted in my thoughts. I learned, I conquered as much as I could, and now I want to be in game design and be a professional at it. And I hope I'll be known for it. But have a nice day. Keep going on your dream. Never give up. Keep pursuing it. And have a nice day. Thank you for watching.